Yeah.
That's cool, though.
Cool, thanks.
Dark Side of the Moon. Can't go wrong with the classics.
You know, as 2006 proved, animated films are coming out so fast, it's easy to lose them in the shuffle. And yet, Pixar's films continue to set the gold standard. Why?
This place is full of people who love movies. And I think also it doesn't hurt to have the people that created the company be very creative individuals. Steve Jobs and John Lasseter and Ed Catmull are all three exceptionally talented guys who all have a huge amount of vision. And I think they've set this company up to allow artists to control the process.
When you go in and you sit down and you've got a script, how much are you allowed to bring to it? Does Brad Bird say, you know, go nuts?
I was allowed to bring whatever I wanted to this. They were very clear about if you want to riff and do stuff, but I've been a writer for so long, I think I'm very lucky in that I've learned when a script needs something, but I've also learned when it is perfectly fine. And this was Brad Bird writing. It's so airtight, it's so thought out, it's so perfect. If I stay out of this, people are going to think I'm so creative.
So tell me how a Pixar production designer can end up providing such a perfect voice for a film like Ratatouille.
Well, a lot of people here at the studio, or actually all of our scratch dialogue is provided by people in-house, and sometimes people will be cast to remain in the film, their voice work, and Brad, I was asked to do the scratch voice, and Brad, I think, really wanted to keep me in, you know, and managed to win people over with that.
What are the challenges of making something that is so typically vilified, the lead of a story?
Well, I think that it goes to kind of a classic thing of a character who has got a few strikes against it, and seeing past that.
There's certainly the obvious challenge where people talk about rats and they kind of go, ick. But great stories come out of great opposition. They come out of great emotional conflict. They come out of the great unexpected. And we sort of set it up by telling you already what happens. A rat who wants to become a chef, in a way you know the answer.
I love seeing films like this with an audience, with a big crowd, not just a screening of it, and listening to everyone laugh and get into it and enjoy it. And there's a lot of messages in this film that, you know, besides just being fun, there's a message to be found as well.
Yeah, the thing that really stuck out to me was hold out for the good stuff. You know, don't do anything just to survive. And that applies to everything. Don't go to a movie just to kill 2 hours. Be picky. Go to something really good. Go, you know, don't just waste your time eating junk food or like, you're worth it. You're worth something better because you're unique, so why not just go after the unique stuff?
I think the main message of this film is to reach your optimum potential, you know, whatever your talent is.
You expect to maybe be thrilled, whereas with this you are awestruck at the artistry behind it, and the story's good. So you're looking at artistry and animation you haven't seen yet, because they're always at the cutting edge of the latest technology and computer-generated animation, and then you like the story. And it's a story that's creative, and both adults and children can enjoy it. It's not insulting, it's not violent. But it's rare when you go to the theater and everyone is like this. And that's why people even give it more credit than maybe they would, because it's rare.
Check, please.